Well, hello there! If you're new here, I'm Piper Brown. I'm an illustrator in California, and I like to make little videos about my life as an artist. So go ahead, grab a snack, grab a drink, and chill with me while I show you all the cool things I did this month. I have a lot of stuff to do today. One of them is I need to finish my sketch page, so I'll show you what I have so far. I have a lot of cactus. I was daydreaming about like my dream house, and there would be like cactus out there, and it would kind of like have succulents and stuff. So I don't know, I'm vibing with it. I'm drawing a lot of cactus and stuff. I've been using the Posca pens. I have this light green one, and then I have this dark green one, and just a little Prismacolor to like freshen it up a bit. I also have all of these Patreon mails that I have to finish and send out hopefully this week. I'm already a little behind. Normally I try to send these out like the second weekend of every month, and the second weekend has already passed. So I might just do that today, and I'll take you along with me, and I'll show you how I make the zines again, and I'll show you all the good stuff that I put inside these Patreon packages. So we'll be working on these bad boys today too. I also need to show you this really cool shirt I got from the thrift store. Check this out. Look at this! Isn't it cool? I like it because it kind of looks like Sully from Monsters Inc. and I love it, but I love it. It's a hoodie, but like the sleeves are cut off, so I don't know, it's kind of cute. I like it. Anyways, let's do some stuff. Lately, I've been reading The Artist Way by Julia Cameron, and I've been trying to do the morning pages. The morning pages are 3 pages that you're supposed to write every day, and it's basically just a daily brain dump. So one of my biggest brain dumps lately was my idea of my dream home, and I went all in daydreaming about it. I even had it down to the color of the doorknobs, and you know, it was pretty fun to journal and daydream at the same time. It definitely gave me some ideas for sketches in my sketchbook, which is what I'm drawing right now, and it also made me want to completely redo my room, but don't worry, we are fighting that urge. I love my room the way it is, but hey, a girl can dream. Let me tell you a little bit about my dream home. I want plants everywhere. I want them on the roof. I want them inside. I want them outside. I literally want plants everywhere. I love the weather here in Southern California, so I definitely want to have my dream home someplace with similar weather and similar plants. I can't get enough of these cactus. I absolutely love them, and I need to see them every day. I want to show you what I'm going to be putting in the Patreon packages this month. So I have a couple copies of these, but these are going to be the monthly zine. So I have some of those. I'm also going to be adding some really cute photographs of something cool that I did last month. And I was thinking about putting something sticky, maybe like scrapbook tape, and then putting like a sticker back on these. So these can be like little mini stickers, but I have those. And then little just mini prints of one of the illustrations I did this month with some fancy crayons, but I got a couple of those. So I'm gonna have to cut some things today. I'm gonna have to fold some things, and you guys get to be with me for the whole ride. Let's go. One of my favorite parts about packing Patreon mail is adding these surprise goodies and sharing some fun stories from the month. This month, I got to meet an adorable sloth, and I'm so pumped to send the photos of her to my Patreons. She was such a sweet sloth, and she loved to eat apples and zucchini. She was just so cute. Her name was Tess, and she's 16 years old, and she was moving that day. She was climbing all over her tree branches, and she was just living her best life. I love her. Anyways, let me start talking about zines before I spend this entire video talking about sloths. A few months ago, I thought it would be really cool to start adding monthly zines to my Patreon packages, and it just kind of stuck. So this is month 3 of me adding these monthly zines, and I absolutely love making them. It's just like a little mini version of my sketchbook from the month, and it's so fun to see all the pages coming together. Full disclosure, while I was filming this video, I was trying to fold the zine from memory, and my memory is not great because I totally forgot how to fold a zine. So if you're watching this and trying to fold a zine with me, maybe don't. but we are surviving and thriving out here, and we figured it out eventually. And I think now is probably a good time to ask if anybody has any tips on zine folding, because last month I had trouble with my paper being too thick, so I printed my zines this month on a little bit of a thinner paper, but I still think it might be too thick. So I'm wondering, how do people get their zines to look so perfect when they fold them? And if you have the answer to this question, please let me know and I will be forever grateful. Because, you know, zines are a little hard, but they're also really fun. And I just want to keep experimenting until I find a really good combo of paper and printing and folding and taping and all of that good stuff. But anyways, here is the final product and I love it. Zines are so fun, you guys. I just finished putting together the zines, and I finished cutting the pictures and the prints and all of that good stuff, so I thought I'd kind of show you all of the things I put inside a Patreon package. So for this month, the theme is medieval / Elden Ring / cool fantasy stuff. So this is what everyone's gonna be getting. There is a castle print. There is a dragon sticker, and this is honestly my favorite sticker ever. I think it's so funny. It's maidenless. I'm gonna put this on my water bottle. I love this so much. So lately I've been putting little notes in my Patreon packages and some other little goodies. So I won't show you the name of this one, but this is the envelope that I send. I wrote a little letter and I folded it all nice. So they got a letter. Here are the zines. I added some nice little washi tape to keep it all together. They get the zine, and then this one is a hot mess, but it's okay. I found this really cool shiny paper, and I tried to fold it into an envelope. It didn't work very well. That's okay. But inside the little shiny paper, I have a photo from something cool that I did this month that I wanted to share with the Patreons. And then I also threw in just some extra goodies. So there's like 3 stickers in there and some really shiny paper that you can use for whatever you'd like. And then I'm also adding these cute little alligator prints. They're nothing fancy, like they're not the same quality as the prints that I have here. These ones are on heavier cardstock. These, I just printed them off at FedEx on some lightweight LaserJet paper, but they're gonna get some of these. It's a little alligator. It was a cute little illustration I did this month, but I thought it'd be a fun little surprise to throw it in the Patreon packages. And I like the idea of people having like a fun little treat when they open their packages. So I'm adding in little tiny teas. I wish you could smell this through the camera. It smells so good. It's mango, pineapple, ginger, and it's amazing. So totally try this. You can find it at the grocery store. It's delicious, and I'm sending it to my Patreons because they need a delicious treat. Well, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start packing these up, and I should be able to take these to the post office tomorrow. And it's starting to get a little bit dark, so hopefully I can get this all finished before the sun goes down. To be honest, I really like packing up Patreon mail. It just feels super relaxing, and it's almost like I can turn my brain off for a minute. I usually like to put on a show in the background. This month, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé, but I am 1000% open to other suggestions, so please let me know what you guys like to watch in the background. I used to like having scary movies on in the background, but I ended up getting too distracted, and I wanted to watch the movie instead of pack. Sometimes I even like to blast my music super loud and sing along while I pack, normally when my husband isn't home because I sing really loud and he doesn't need to hear that. My band of the month has been Hot Mulligan, and let me tell ya, I be singing along to Hot Mulligan. Okay, be honest. Who do you guys like to sing to? Because I am totally ready to add some suggestions to my playlist and sing along with you. And now I'm realizing that this entire video I was supposed to be describing my packing process, and instead I'm talking about music. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. Lay those suggestions on me. Okay, Piper, time to get back on topic. Let's pack orders from 3 different angles. And I think it's probably good to add a little bit of a story time because this has to do with packaging. So back in 2020, I had bought a lot of packaging supplies like my tissue paper, my stickers, all of that stuff. And then it just sat in my drawer for 5 years. I literally never touched it. I wanted to start a little business and I just kind of got too scared and I decided not to do it. So I'm so happy to finally be using my packaging and putting it to good use because I don't like that it was collecting dust in a drawer and it's so much fun to pack things instead. So if you've been thinking about starting a little business or if you have some packaging stuff that you haven't used, totally use it. It's so worth it and it's so much fun. I had no idea how much I would love doing small business things and Patreon. This literally makes me so happy and brings me so much joy, so you should totally give it a shot, and maybe it'll bring you a lot of joy too. There was a quote in The Artist Way that has stuck with me, and I thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys too. So the quote goes, "The artist's brain is a sensory brain. Sight and sound, smell and taste, touch. These are the elements of magic, and magic is the elemental stuff of art." I think with packaging, I wanted to try to add these little magical elements. So with sight and sound, there's the sight of the prints, the sound of the crinkling tissue paper, smell and taste, there's that nice little tea in there, and then touch. You get to touch an envelope, maybe? I don't know. It's just fun to look at your day-to-day routine and see where can you add more magic? Or where is there already magic? So I don't know, did you guys do anything magical today? Totally let me know. Now it's time to load these puppies up in the car and take them to the post office. And that's it for today's studio vlog. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!